I am completely confused, Mr. Speaker. I am not a lawyer, but the things happening here today is really confusing. Because people are talking about articles in the law, and I really was thinking about if there is any issue that can be discussed about law. I think the Supreme Court of Kenya can interpret that law better than anybody else. And Mr. Speaker, this morning, a mzee from Marsabit called me. His name is Galgalo Sora. He is also a freedom fighter. We have even freedom fighters in Marsabit. And he asked me, are we going to have ministers like before coming to Parliament to answer questions? I said, yes, that might come up also.
Senator Kajwang and Senator Osotsi, first caution, you're out of order. What you're doing is contrary to our standing orders, and please don't drag me into reading the particular standing order. You're seasoned senators, and you know exactly what I'm doing. Proceed, Senator.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I would want to talk about a trip we went to Nanyuki, Kenya Kwanza, invited by the president. And the president said, I would want, the ministers were there, the CSS were there. And he said, I want the CSS to come before the Senate and the National Assembly to answer questions. And then I asked myself, is he really serious? Then later on also at State House, he talked about the same thing. And regularly, he's been talking about cabinet secretaries coming before Parliament and the Senate. And I would want to remind my brothers on the other side, if today you are in opposition and you are in Venezuela, you are in a place like Saudi Arabia, you are even in Uganda, China, getting this kind of opportunity for a cabinet secretary to come before you and answer questions, that is like a miracle. I don't see the reason why you should refuse. I want to reason with my brothers. Although I'm not a lawyer, what I would suggest is this. Let us pass this motion. Let's support this motion. After supporting it, my friend, anybody can go to court. I don't want to mention the name. I can mention Omtata. You can still go to court and stop it. But for us here, our job is to pass this motion, to support this motion. Mr. Speaker, in the last 3 weeks, more than 3 weeks, about a month now, we've been having issues in this House. There was a problem about leaders in the opposition, and we've solved that problem. We don't want to waste more time, Mr. Speaker. We want to do away with this motion, and in support of this motion, I come from Marsabit County. Marsabit County, a lot of people, many people don't have privilege to watch television. They are on radios, not even radios, phones. It is called pistol phone. It is put on the hip here. And these phones, they can listen to what this House debates. They will know Minister for Energy, Minister for Environment, Minister for Security was before the Senate, and he said whatever he has said, and they will appreciate it. Rather than having a CS coming before a committee, and they will not know what the CS has said. In support of this motion, Mr. Speaker, I would want to urge my brothers on the other side, let us not oppose for the sake of opposing. Let us support this motion. Let's do away with it. And if anybody has any issue, you are free to go to Supreme Court. I beg to support. Thank you.